Only 30 minutes left. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keep visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your dot. Open it immediately. Archangel Micheal says, my beloved child, this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to this message. Only 30 minutes left. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keep visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your. Open it immediately. There are moments in your life when the clock ticks not like a machine but like the whisper of a warning, like a heartbeat that suddenly sounds louder than it ever has before, and this is one of those moments. You are not reading this by accident. Something divine has orchestrated this moment so that your spirit can hear the truth that your eyes have missed, the kind of truth that knocks once, and if you don't answer, it walks away holding what you needed the most. But now, it's here again. And this time, you must answer. There has been a presence unknown to you, unseen by many, yet undeniable. A stranger who does not wear a mask, but wears the scent of silence, entering when you are not there, walking the floors where your prayers linger, breathing in the air your soul has sighed into. They are not taking just things. They are taking what matters more, the essence of your peace, the shadows of your joy, the imprints of your presence. They are taking the unseen, the unsaid, and they are leaving behind a quiet emptiness that you have felt but could never name until now. Type him in to get blessing 333. Only 30 minutes left. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keep visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your. Open it immediately. The wind has been carrying messages for days, trying to rustle your spirit awake like leaves that won't sit still in autumn. Every time you walked into your home and felt like something had shifted but couldn't prove it, every time you stared at your reflection and felt slightly more hollow, every time your dreams left you with a sense of someone watching, it wasn't nothing. It was a message trying to reach you, and now it has. There is someone who envies what lives within your home, not your furniture, not your shelves, but the light that lives there. That light has always been rare. It's the way your home holds warmth even when the world outside is bitter. It's the way your laughter still echoes in the walls like holy music. They felt that light once and decided they needed it too. So they came. Quietly. Repeatedly. While you were away, they came to feel what they could not create. And in doing so, they took what they did not understand. Type to get blessing 757. You may be wondering how. You may be asking why. But this is not the time to ask questions with your head. This is the time to feel the truth with your soul. Archangel Micheal says, there are only 30 minutes left. Not because the house will collapse, not because the locks will break, but because the threshold of divine patience has come to its last grain of sand. You have the power to shift this, but you must act now. This stranger is not someone you would expect. It is someone who once admired you, once praised you, once came near you with a smile that never reached their eyes. They have found a way to get close without stepping into your sight. They are taking your calm and wearing it like perfume. They are stealing your grace and pretending it is their own. They are copying your spirit and placing it on their own reflection, but the truth cannot be worn, it must be born. And they were not born with what you carry. Type amen to get blessing. Only 30 minutes left. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keep visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your. Open it immediately. You don't need to see their face to know who it is. You already feel it. You felt it in conversations that left you drained, in the energy you couldn't name, in the sense that something was wrong but the evidence didn't exist yet. The spirit sees what the eyes cannot. That is why this message had to reach you now. There is a sacred fire surrounding you, and it has been flickering lately. Not out of weakness, but because someone keeps trying to steal its heat while you're not home. The warmth in your house is not just from the temperature, it's from the prayers, the promises, the pain you survive it, and the protection that lives there. Every smile you forced through tears, every song you played to drown out silence, every midnight conversation with God when no one else was awake, those moments built your sanctuary. And now, it is being trespassed. This is not about fear. This is about awakening. You are being asked to stand spiritually aware, emotionally present, and divinely protected. Your silence has served you, but now your discernment must rise. This is not the time to look away. This is the time to look within and listen. Listen to the things you know without having learned them. Trust the discomfort that won't go away. Trust the instinct that something is being taken when you're not around. Because it is. Only 30 minutes left. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keep visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your open it immediately. His presence has left fingerprints on your peace. They've touched your sacred things not with hands but with energy. And energy leaves echoes. That's why you feel tired even when you sleep. That's why you light candles but still feel shadows. That's why laughter doesn't last as long lately. Something is being siphoned from your space, and it is time to claim it back. You were chosen for this moment not because you are weak, but because you are ready. You are stronger than you remember. You are wiser than you admit. And you are more protected than you realize. The divine has been whispering your name into the winds, sending feathers in your path, aligning time so this message could reach you at the exact moment your spirit was most open. That moment is now. It is not too late, but it is almost. The stranger thinks they are unseen, but they are not hidden from heaven. They believe they are clever, but they are already being exposed. They do not know that the God who guards your soul hath been watching every move. They will be removed. What you must act. How do you act? Not by shouting, not by fighting, but by reclaiming. Reclaim your home with prayer. Walk every room and declare it sacred again. Reclaim your joy by smiling even when it hurts, because your light terrifies them. Reclaim your presence by being more aware. Notice what's different. Trust what feels off. This is not paranoia. This is perception. God says, the time for silence has ended. Now is the time to rise, not with fear, but with fire. Not with noise, but with knowing. You are about to see a change. A shift in your spirit. A restoration of what was quietly taken from you. Archangel Micheal stands beside you with a sword not made of metal, but of truth. That truth will pierce illusions. That truth will send this stranger away, once and for all. But you must acknowledge it. Only 30 minutes left. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keep visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your open it immediately. This stranger doesn't just want your peace, they want your story. They want your essence. They want to wear your blessings like a disguise. But blessings can never be stolen. They return. They always return. And now, they are returning to you. Prepare for divine return. Prepare for spiritual clarity. Prepare for the revelation of a face you once trusted but now must see clearly. Prepare for a moment when everything you felt but couldn't explain becomes visible. And in that moment, you will be free, not because someone gave you freedom, but because you reclaimed what was always yours. This is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to this message. Only 30 minutes left. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keep visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your open it immediately. The heavens have been watching. The earth has been listening. And your spirit hath been waiting. The time is now. Stand in your power. Stand in your light. And let no stranger walk your sacred space again. My child, this is a message for you. It is not by chance that your spirit has been stirred today. This moment, this hour, has been written into the pages of time since before you were born. The light is dimming fast, and only 30 minutes are left before the veil thins and something hidden becomes known. Archangel Micheal says, a window is closing and there is something you must see before the hands of time silence the final chime. You have been strong for far too long, and now heaven rushes to you like a river set free from the dam of delay. There is something you have missed, something you need to understand. A stranger keeps visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking your open it immediately. The presence is silent but not harmless. You thought it was just forgotten moments, just misplaced things. But no. The stirring in your chest, the unease in your breath, it has all been real. You were right to question. You were right to feel what you felt. God says this moment is not a mistake. Your life has been watched, your name spoken in realms beyond the sky. Heaven has been trying to reach you. The signs have been everywhere, on receipts you did remember taking, dreams you kept forgetting the moment you opened your eyes, that knock you thought you heard, the shadow that shouldn't have moved. Every sigh you gave when no one was watching, every tear that slid down your cheek when you said I'm fine but weren't. They were seen. They were felt. And now, something divine has been stirred to protect you with fire. You are not alone. You never were. But now, the urgency has changed. There is no time left to wait. The hourglass has spilled and the sand is slipping fast. There are only 30 minutes left for you to make this move. Open your eyes. Listen not just with your ears, but with your heart. Someone has been coming to where you rest, where you laugh, where you dream. They wait until you're gone. They move when no one watches. They are taking your joy, your peace, your energy, your forgotten moments of clarity. Archangel Micheal says, they move in silence because they know your power. They have studied your ways. They are afraid of your rising. And so, they take not things you can see but things you feel. Open it immediately. Do not wait. The one who is watching you is not meant to hold what belongs to you. They are not supposed to even be near you, but they have stepped past a line they were never meant to cross. Heaven has taken notice, and this message is being handed to you in divine urgency. The next 30 minutes matter. Let me tell you why this moment is shaking everything inside you. You have been targeted because your soul holds the kind of light that awakens others. You carry a sun that disrupts every lie spoken over your bloodline. That's why the battles in your life always came unannounced. That's why your sleep never felt like rest. You thought you were just tired. You thought you were just anxious. No. You were sensed, you were felt in the spirit before you'd even knew who you were. And now the truth wants to surface. There is something about your house, your room, your mirror. Have you not felt it? The air sometimes feels too still, the silence too heavy, and yet the world tells you to move on like nothing happened. But deep down, something has been whispering to you. Something is not right. A presence lingers when you leave. A stranger who thinks no one sees them. But they are seen now. They are known now. and heaven has decided that this must stop. Your name has been etched into the scrolls of protection. Your tears have been turned into weapons of glory. There is fire in your spirit even when you feel like ashes. There is royalty in your soul even when you feel discarded. And right now, this fire must be ignited again. You must not ignore this message. Do not silence the voice inside that says, check again. That whisper that urges you to look at what's behind the curtain, to open the drawer you've been avoiding, to question the face you've grown too familiar with. Something sacred is at stake. God's blessings are waiting, but they cannot rest in places where deception is allowed to dwell. Your peace hath been leaking because something foreign has rooted itself into your space. But now, the eviction has begun. The unraveling of shadows is underway. And you are the key. You must speak. You must act. You must pray like never before. Heaven is on your side, but it's you who must open the door. Type Amen to get blessing 528. Your silence was not weakness. It was strategy. But now, your voice is needed. Speak over your home. Anoint your threshold. Say the names you've been too afraid to say. Write the truths you've been hiding from. There is a stranger who thinks they've gone unnoticed. But this is the hour of exposure. The Spirit is moving now. Time is shifting. And what they took from you, it shall be returned. Your peace, your clarity, your confidence, your divine favor. All that was stolen in quiet hours will return like a storm bursting through the sky. But you must believe. You must prepare. The time is almost gone. Only 30 minutes left. The wind is speaking now. Can you hear it? The trees outside your window are moving in agreement. The universe is holding its breath. And heaven is watching you. You have angels surrounding your bed tonight. You have a shield of light forming even now as you read these words. This message is not just ink and breath, it is power moving through your bones. You are stronger than you thought, braver than you believed, and more chosen than you could have ever imagined. That's why they've been watching. That's why the stranger kept returning. They knew you were divine, even when you doubted it. But now it ends. The taking stops now. The secrets dissolve now. The veil is torn now. And you are stepping into the truth. You are rising into clarity. You are about to see what your eyes weren't ready to see before. Don't turn back. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend anymore. Open it immediately. Look again. Trust your instincts. The stranger's access has been revoked. The seal is broken. And now, justice will begin to walk through your door. The one who wept over you in secret is praying even now for your safety. Someone who loves you felt it too. They've been dreaming about your face, aching with worry they can't explain. They know something is wrong, but couldn't say it. You were meant to read this now. You were meant to be awakened now. You are not late. You are not lost. You are right on time. Breathe. Even if your hands shake. Even if your heart pounds. Even if the tears fall. You must move now. You must stand now. You must claim what is yours now. Let no fear hold you. Let no voice confuse you. Let no shadow mislead you. Archangel Micheal has already begun to move. The stranger who kept visiting. Their season is ending. Their grasp is being cut off. You are not under their shadow anymore. This is your home. your sanctuary, your sacred space, and no unseen hand has the right to lay claim to your peace. Light is breaking through the walls now. Things that were hidden will be revealed. Things that were locked will be open. You will understand why certain items felt wrong, why your sleep was disturbed, why you kept waking at the same hour each night. Heaven has been trying to speak, and now you hear it loud and clear. Only 30 minutes left. The breakthrough is near. Your story is shifting. Do not waste another moment wondering if this is for you. This message is for you. It was written in fire, breathed out of divine urgency, formed in the very breath of truth. Trust it. Walk in it. Speak it. Protect your space. Take it back. Anoint your doors. Pray over your bed. Write your name in oil across the places where you lost yourself. And say out loud, everything that was taken from me in silence shall return in light. I belong to glory. I belong to truth. I am not afraid. And now, breathe again. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. This is not just a message. It is your awakening. Heaven stands with you, and your name is written in the sky. Open it now before it disappears again. My child, only 30 minutes left. Listen carefully, for this message is not just for your ears. It is for your soul. It is urgent, and it is filled with truth you can no longer avoid. Archangel Micheal says, a stranger keeps visiting your house when you're not home, and they are taking what belongs to you slowly, without your knowing, quietly, without your permission. They do it without noise, but heaven sees it. They come like shadows while you are away, thinking no eyes are watching. But the eyes of heaven never sleep. You must open your heart to this message immediately, for something sacred is being removed from your life, and time is running out. You must act now. God will be with you, rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Your safety has never been in the hands of the world. It has always been in the hands of your Creator. This is a message for you, and you must not ignore it. What is being taken is not always material. It could be your peace, your joy, your faith, your clarity, your purpose. Something that was once full within you now feels half empty and didn't vanish. It's been taken, bit by bit, and you haven't noticed because you've been so busy surviving. But now God says, enough. It's time to take it all back. Heaven hath been watching. Archangel Micheal has tried again and again to reach you. In your dreams, through moments of sudden unease, through small whispers in your spirit, through people who randomly mentioned things that struck your heart strangely, but you brushed it off. You said to yourself, it's just a thought, but it wasn't. It was the divine trying to reach you. And now, the hourglass is almost empty. Only 30 minutes left, and if you don't respond to this call, the opportunity to reclaim what is yours will pass you by. There is a stranger in your life, perhaps not in the way you expect. It may be someone who pretends to know you but doesn't. It may be someone who smiles but hides something in their heart. It may be someone who once meant well but now carries confusion. They keep returning, not to your house alone, but into your energy, your space, your atmosphere. They take your time. They drain your peace. They create illusions. They confuse your mind. And slowly, they take from you things you didn't even realize were leaving: your confidence, your strength, your purpose. God says, He is not revealing this to alarm you, but to awaken you. This is a call to come back into spiritual awareness, into spiritual authority. What has been taken must be restored. What has been drained must be refilled. But first, you must become aware of it. You must stop allowing your soul to be accessed by things and people who are not sent by God. Your home, physical and spiritual, is sacred, and not everyone is meant to have keys to it. Some were let in during your moments of loneliness. Some entered through open doors you forgot to close when you were trying to heal. Some walked in because you were too kind to say no. But now God says you must reclaim your gates. This message is not about fear, it is about clarity. It is not about panic, it is about power. God is not trying to shake you in worry. He is trying to wake you in wisdom. What is yours must be protected. Your gifts, your peace, your destiny, they are all priceless. Stop handing out pieces of yourself to those who do not know how to value you. Stop letting the enemy creep into your silence while you are busy trying to please the world. God says, enough. He is exposing now what has been hidden. He is revealing what has been ignored. And He is doing it in love. Finally, God is exposing this stranger, this presence that keeps returning to your house, to your heart, to your spirit, when you're not even aware. God says they come when you're not looking, when you're not praying, when you're not watching. They come when you are mentally absent, emotionally disconnected, spiritually distracted. But from this day forward, you will no longer be unaware. God is placing spiritual alarm bells inside you. You will begin to feel when something or someone is off. You will know when your peace is being stolen. You will sense when your joy is being drained. And you will speak up. You will rise. You will act. Only 30 minutes left. This is symbolic of a divine window. A moment in time where things can shift dramatically if you respond in time. If you wait too long, the door will close for now. And what was meant to be easy will become harder. Not impossible, but delayed. Not forgotten, but postponed. God is giving you this moment to take back everything the enemy tried to quietly take. There are blessings assigned to your name, provisions stored in heavenly places, opportunities about to knock, but if your hands are too full holding on to what's draining you, you won't have the room to receive them. This is a time for you to spiritually clean house. Clean your heart. Clean your mind. Clean your atmosphere. Not everything belongs where it currently is. Not every person deserves the access they've been given. Not every thought that lingers in your mind is meant to be kept. Release what God never gave you. Close the doors God never opened. Silence the voices that do not sound like love, truth, and peace. For what is coming next requires space. It requires stillness. It requires sensitivity to God's voice. You must begin to pray again with intentionality. Not rushed words, not distracted thoughts, but prayers that go deep. Prayers that pierce the atmosphere. Prayers that call on heaven. Because when you pray, things move. When you pray, God responds. When you pray, angels are dispatched. Archangel Micheal has been waiting for your prayer to agree with heaven's plan. When your spirit aligns with heaven's rhythm, nothing can stop what is meant for you. Open it now. Open your heart. Open your awareness. Open your mouth and declare that you are taking it all back. Your peace, your purpose, your energy, your time, your clarity, your future. Everything that was ever taken while you weren't looking, God says it's coming back to you sevenfold. But only if you open your eyes now and act. Only if you refuse to ignore the signs any longer. God says He will restore you. He will surround you. He will lift you. He will carry you. But you must walk in His direction. You must choose Him. Choose truth. Choose light. Do not stay in confusion. Do not stay in numbness. You are too valuable to waste away in silence. The stranger may still knock, but you will not answer anymore. The false energy may still try to return, but you will be covered now. Because now, you know. And once you know, you cannot go back to sleep. You are protected. You are loved. You are called. And now you are informed. So pray, and move, and act, and reclaim what's yours. Because heaven is watching, and the time is now. If you believe in God, type Amen.